Again, you were cited for possession of narcotics paraphernalia back on October 3rd, and you were also cited for trespassing and shoplifting. This is from September 20th. These are both this year's, and you failed to appear. You also have a felony hold on a theft of transportation charge. I'm releasing you on these misdemeanors. I'm ordering that you not um, possess any alcohol or illegal drugs and do not go back to the incident locations. No contact with victims. I'm releasing you on these misdemeanor cases, but I am nonetheless appointing the city public defender to represent you. You have a court date of December 12th at 9 o'clock. That's called a non-transport review. Your city public defender will be in court representing you. You will not be present though. All right, that's it. You're excused.
What's it right there? Mr. Rios.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Richie Derek Rios.
Mr. Rios, you were charged with trespassing and assault. This is from September 27th of this year. October 3rd, you were arrested for criminal trespass. And criminal trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia. This is from September 6th. And you are being held on a felony weapons misconduct charge. Don't have any contact with any alleged victims. Stay away from the incident locations. Not guilty pleas on these misdemeanors. I'm releasing you and appointing the city public defender to represent you. Your non-transport review will be December 12th at 9 a.m. The city public defender will be in court representing you. You will not be present. Okay. You're excused.
What's it right there? At least you charges that.
Hello, what's your name?
Terrence Pablo.
You were cited for shoplifting back on September 20th of this year.
Yes.
And you failed to appear in court. Not guilty. I'm ordering that you not return to the incident location. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. I'm releasing you, but appointing the city public defender to represent you. Non-transport review hearing will be December 12th at 9. The city public defender will be present in court representing you. You will not be transported to the court session, though. All right, you're excused. Hello. Your name?
Oh, Hoyland?
Okay, you got two complaints, 2 counts of theft and 2 counts of defeating an anti-theft device. This is from September 25th. And then the other complaint is theft and from defeating an anti-theft device. This one is from September 20th. The state's recommendation on the one from the 20th is $2,500 bond. And the same on the other one. We'll hear, at a minimum, I'm ordering that you not have any contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident location. And looks like you have a probation hold on these. We'll hear from defense counsel as to the bond requests.
Yes, Judge, I would ask for a nominal bond so he can get credit for the time he spent in custody.
Plus we go into the arc. Sorry.
All right. Bond is set at $2,500 in each one. The attorney Sarah Wright will be appointed to represent you. Your next court date will be October 27th at 1:30. And that will be for both of them. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Anthony Tennille. Could I ask two questions?
No, sir, don't speak. You're charged with possession of narcotic drug for sale, possession of narcotic drug, possession of dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. You know, can we have some quiet in the background, please? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna order that you not possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't go back to the incident location and uh, wait a minute. This is, does it say that? The state is asking me to hold you without bond. We're gonna set a no bond hearing for October 21st at 2:30. Preliminary hearing October 27th at 1:30. Contract attorney Douglas Taylor will be representing you. No alcohol or illegal drugs and no return to the incident locations. And pretrial services supervision if in the event you're released. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Aaron Ash.
You're charged with domestic violence assault, no injury. I'm gonna order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and no firearms or other weapons. And let's see. You are released with those conditions. And we're gonna set a court date in Pima County Justice Court, this misdemeanor charge, October 27th at 10:30, Pima County Justice Court. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We go down.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Contact your assigned probation officer on the first day of your release, meaning tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Downstairs to the mail, back left side. Okay. Everyone else will be. The right is sir. You too. Okay.
Hello, what's your name?
Thomas James Edwards.
All right. You have several Tucson City Court cases and a couple of warrants out of Pima County Justice Court. Your newest city court case is from today. You were charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, prescription only drug possession and use, criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. Your previous cases are trespassing, couple of failures to appear. This is from 2019. Criminal trespass from 2020, failures to appear. Criminal trespass from 2020, failures to appear. 2023, you got shoplifting and possession of drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear on that as well. Given your poor appearance rate at city court, I'm going to hold you on a bond of $500. I'm appointing the city public defender to represent you. And let's see here. Place it. There it is. Okay. We're going to set a video review for October 24th, 1:45. That's assuming you're still in custody. If you bond out, the next court date would be November 13th, 2 p.m. City Public Defender appointed to represent you. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't go back to the incident locations. No contact with victims. On your justice court cases, both of these warrants are in regard to shoplifting cases. And note the city court bonds.
People in P five.
Justice,
Our transport, not P5, P1.
the justice court cases, everything you want. Out of custody dates, October 27th at 8:30. You're excused.
Door, sit down, sir, we can, let's down.
Okay, city courts and justice court. Hello, what's your name?
Robert Manuel Castellan.
All right, you have a probation hold, so you're going to remain in custody on that. Tucson City Court, you were cited on two different occasions for possession of drug paraphernalia. You failed to appear in court. We're going to order no alcohol or illegal drugs, and don't go back to the incident locations. I'm releasing you on these misdemeanor cases. I'm setting what's called a non-transport review, and that will be December 12th, 9 o'clock. at Tucson City Court. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. Someone from that office will be out to see you before your next court date. You also have a warrant out of Pima County Justice Court from earlier this year, assault and failure to appear. Don't have any contact with the alleged victim. Stay away from the incident location. No alcohol or illegal drugs. And we'll note the probation hold. I'm releasing you on this misdemeanor from Justice Court with a court date of October 27th at 8:30. You're excused.
Door downstairs with the mails. Stop.
City. Hello, what is your name?
Natasha Scott.
Do we have a um, yeah, do we have dates for Judge Hale?
He needed just a different date.
Hale, not Mayhew.
Yeah, yeah. What are the charges of it? Just all junk?
No, just leaving the scene and a couple of civils.
The Hale, we could do November 14th at 9 AM.
For a video review,
Yeah, for video.
but out of custody is November 14th, you said?
Yeah. And then the video review for everybody, chief?
October 24th. Bond is set in the city court case at $500. City public defender is appointed. You can have a video review October 24th at 1:45. Someone from the public defender will be out to see you before your court date. If you bond out before then, November 14th, 9 o'clock is your out of custody date. You also have a warrant out of Benson Justice Court. Let's see what this says. Warrant amount, bond amount on the warrant is $1,450. You're gonna be reviewed on this Benson case October 30th at 9 a.m. All right, you're excused.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the door downstairs to the females. 1-0.
City court. The other reference. Hello, what's your name?
Adrian Bueno.
You're charged with domestic violence. Oh, wait a minute. That needs to be amended. You're charged with failure to comply with a court order. It's not charged as domestic violence, but that's in fact what it is. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence, don't have any contact with Andrea Daniel, and stay away from her home and workplace. Obey the order of protection. I'm releasing you with those conditions November 18th at 1:30. And when I say that you are not to have contact or go to her residence or workplace, I mean exactly that. I don't care what she says. This is a court order, not her order. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay. You're excused.
Door downstairs to the females. What the Gabriel?
Hello, what's your name?
Gabriel Cueto.
Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. And let's see. Okay, domestic violence, criminal damage, domestic violence, disorderly conduct, don't have any contact of any kind with Angel Curtis, stay away from her home and workplace. If you have belongings there, you get a one-time return visit with a law enforcement escort to retrieve your stuff. I'm releasing you with these conditions. I'm also ordering that you not possess any firearms or other weapons and not commit any acts of domestic violence. Your court date at Tucson City Court is November 18th at 1:30, and you're excused.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, what is your name?
Amy Davis.
You have an arrest warrant out of Tucson City Court. You were charged back on July 29th with trespassing. You failed to appear in court. You know, order that you have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't go back to the incident location. No alcohol or illegal drugs. You have a probation hold, so you're going to remain in custody on that. Are you awake?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to remain in custody on your probation hold. I'm releasing you on the city charge, though. Setting what's called a non-transport review, December 12th, 9 o'clock. The public defender is appointed. Someone from the city public defender will be out there to see you before your next court date. On your December 12th date, you will not be present, although your public defender will be in court representing you. You're excused.
Story to answer to females. Garcia, Valencia.
Hello, what's your name?
Jonathan Garcia Valencia.
Okay. All right, I have to review some stuff, so give me a moment, please. You've got several cases in Tucson City Court. You were cited today for domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and domestic violence criminal damage. And you were cited also for possession of drug paraphernalia. October 15th, you were cited for shoplifting. May 20th, of possession of drug paraphernalia, you failed to appear in court. I'm going to order that you not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't commit any acts of domestic violence. You are not to have contact of any kind with Tracy Fimbres, and stay away from her home and workplace. Stay away from all the incident locations. I am releasing you on your own recognizance on these matters. Your court date at Tucson City Court is November 18th at 1:30 p.m. Do not miss your court date. You're excused.
Thank you.
Have a door dancer to accept the males. Landeros, Alexis. Landeros, Alexis.
Hello, what's your name?
Alexis Landeros.
You have a hold on Pima County Superior Court, so you are going to be held in custody on that matter, regardless of what I do with this misdemeanor. You charged in city court for possession of drug paraphernalia. This is from today. We'll order no alcohol or illegal drugs and don't go back to the location of the alleged incident. I'm releasing you on this misdemeanor case, but I am nonetheless appointing the city public defender to represent you and setting what's called a non-transport review. That'll be December 12th at 9 o'clock. Someone from the city public defender will be out to see you before your court date, and you will not be in attendance at that court date. However, your public defender will be representing you there.
Okay.
You're excused.
Door downstairs to the males or females. Solus Manuel. Go around the other way.
Yes, sir.
Hello, what's your name?
Manuel Solis.
Luis, I'm not even.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. You charged with city court matters, criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, loitering, and possession of drug paraphernalia. These are all from today. So we're going to order no contact with any alleged victims. Stay away from the incident location. Do not possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. And I'm releasing you with those conditions. Your court date at Tucson City Court will be November 14th, 9 a.m. And that's it. You're excused.
Door downstairs to the males. Palamo, Joseph. 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 Right here.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
Joseph Calamone.
Okay. All right. You were charged today with possession of drug paraphernalia. Order that you not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drug, and don't return to the location of the incident. You have several other cases in Tucson City Court as well. Possession of drug paraphernalia from 2020. Threats and intimidation, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct, also from 2020. Threat and intimidation, 3 counts, as well as assault from 2021. Criminal trespass, disorderly conduct from 2024. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, and drug paraphernalia, also from 2024. Disorderly conduct and trespassing from 2024. Disorderly conduct, 2 counts. Threats, intimidation, 2 counts from February of this year. Assault and threats and intimidation from December of 2022. Failure to appear on all of these cases, except for the very first one I mentioned. Bond is set in the amount of 500. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. And we're going to set, oh, wait a minute, this is assigned to which blue? Video review October 23rd, 1:45. If you bond out before then, the court date will remain the same, but you should be there in person. Public defender appointed. And any prior conditions of release still remain in effect. You're excused.
Out the door, down the stairs, see what the mail's. Now, right here. Close the deputy. That's- You can start it, that's fine.
That's it right there. Yeah, don't fall. There you go.
Hello, what's your name, sir?
Taiwan. Taiwan.
What's your last name?
Tate.
Okay, all right. This is from today with topic trespassing, disorderly conduct, threats and intimidation. And you were previously cited back in September for trespassing here. You okay, sir?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to order that you not have contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident locations, and do not possess any or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm releasing you from custody. Court dated Tucson City Court is November 18th at 9 a.m. You're excused.
All right, come on, bud.
Hey, go back in there.
I'm gonna put you in there for a cleaner one. Come on. You got released, so. Go. Don't hold on, you don't fall.
Trevino. Good. Trevino? Yeah.
Hello, what's your name?
Scott Tribune Dorn.
Okay. I need a moment to review this, so hold on.
Here.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence assault, no injury, 2 of them, and 1 count of domestic violence disorderly conduct, and 1 count of domestic violence criminal damage. No order that you have no contact of any kind with Garrett Oates or LLC Oates. Stay away from their home and respective workplaces. Assuming that you reside there, you get a one-time only return visit with a law enforcement escort to get your stuff. Don't possess any firearms or other weapons, no acts of domestic violence, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. You are released with these conditions. Your court date at Tucson City Court is November 20th at 9:30 a.m. You're excused.
Thank you.
Sure. Yes. Yes. Gonzalez, David.
Judge, can we waive reading of the charges for the next client?
And who is that?
Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay. Hello, what's your name, sir?
David Gonzalez.
You have an arrest warrant out of Pima County Superior Court, waive reading of the specific charges. The bond listed on the warrant is 2,500. The state is asking for a bond of 5,000. We'll hear from the defense.
Yes, Judge, Mr. Gonzalez is a lifelong Tucson resident. He does have confirmed housing with his sister. His last felony conviction is from 2016. And so I would ask for a chance of Central Services, please.
All right. We'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, he has a history of failing to appear for court hearings. He's facing mandatory prison time if he's convicted. He has prior felony convictions. And I would like to note the fact that the notifications for the previous hearing dates was sent to the same address that defendant, in fact, gave pretrial services today. So there is a presumption that he did receive the notices and just failed to comply with them.
Apparently, he told pretrial services that he knew of the court date, but didn't think he needed to appear.
And I believe the state would argue that that's even worse, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Hold on a minute. Bond is set in the amount of 2,500. There are other instructions on the paperwork that you can read for yourself. Your court date is October 23rd at 1:30, and the county public defender is appointed to represent you. Pretrial services supervision if that bond is posted. You also have a couple of cases in Tucson City Court. You were cited for shoplifting back in June of 2020, and you never did appear for that case. And you got shoplifting, trespassing, and these are from 2021, and you didn't appear for that matter either. I'm going to note the felony hold that I just imposed. $500 bond at city court. Video review is October 24th at 1:45. If you bond out on all of your matters, November 18th, 9 o'clock in person at Tucson City Court. The city public defender is appointed to represent you. No alcohol or drugs. Don't go back to locations. No contact with victims. Okay, you're excused.
Your Honor,
Yeah,
Mr. Guillory is refusing to get up for court, so I'm gonna ask if we can continue him till tomorrow.
all right, thank you. Continue that. Okay. Hello, what's your name?
Wayne Russell.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yes.
All right, May 7th, you were charged for soliciting in the median, and you failed to appear a couple of times on that. And you were cited for the same thing, also failures to appear. This one is also from May of this year. We're going to order that you not return to the incident location, don't have any contact with any alleged victims. And $100 bond, city public defender appointed to represent you. Video review is October 24th at 1:45, Tucson City Court. If you post the bond and are out of custody prior to that, December 1st, 9 o'clock will be your out of custody date. Stay in touch with your public defender and you are excused.
Thank you. I go.
I don't know.
Uh,
Bueno, perdón. Calavera. Pues, siéntate.
And Judge, this Mr. Cifueros is a Spanish speaker.
Okay, the interpreter available.
Yes, good evening. This is the interpreter on the line.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Siqueiros, you're charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault, and domestic violence kidnapping.
Señor Siqueiros, usted está se le está imputando cargos de agresión con agravantes y violencia doméstica y secuestro.
I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence.
Y le ordeno que no tiene prohibido cometer actos de violencia doméstica.
Don't possess any firearms or other weapons.
Tiene prohibido poseer armas de fuego o cualquier tipo de arma.
No alcohol or illegal drugs.
No puede tener o consumir alcohol o drogas ilegales.
The state is recommending because the victim actually says she wants contact, but after reading the complaint, I'm going to order no contact with Rosa Martinez and stay away from her home and workplace. The state's oh, go ahead.
Thank you. Bueno, la recomendación de la fiscalía, bueno, la víctima indica que sí desea contacto, pero yo voy a ordenar que no tenga contacto con Rosa Martínez, tiene que estar alejado de su lugar de donde vive y del lugar de trabajo.
The state is asking for a bond of $75,000.
Y la fiscalía está pidiendo una fianza de 75,000.
We'll hear from the defense.
Vamos a escuchar la abogada defensora.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Siqueiros has no prior failures to appear. As pretrial services noted, the alleged victim in this case does not object to release. He has been in Tucson for 20 years. He is employed full-time, which these are all confirmed. And he has reported to me that he can live with his children, which would be separate housing from the alleged victim.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from the state.
And
Yes,
yeah,
Your Honor.
initiate render the interpretation.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, may the interpreter render the interpretation before the state addresses the court.
Yes.
Thank you. Dice la abogada defensora que no tiene faltas de comparecencia anteriormente. Los informes de servicios previos al juicio indican que incluso la víctima no se opone a la liberación. Lleva viviendo en Tucson 20 años, tiene un empleo de tiempo completo. Indica también que los hijos, puede vivir con los hijos y no, en ese caso no tiene que regresar al lugar o la vivienda de la presunta víctima. Ahora le pregunta a la Fiscalía la recomendación.
Yes, Your Honor. The state, despite or notwithstanding the victim's position, believes that the defendant is a continued risk to the victim. He has a history of violent and assaultive behavior and prior felony convictions.
Bueno, entonces dice el fiscal, la fiscal, que a pesar de lo que indica la víctima, está en desacuerdo con respecto a la liberación. Si considera que sí, es un riesgo, continúa siendo un riesgo para la víctima que tiene historial de comportamiento violento y agresión y que tiene previos delitos graves.
Of particular concern, this seemed to be a completely unprovoked attack in which the victim was sleeping and was woken up by the defendant repeatedly punching her in the face.
Y una preocupación en particular es que este ataque fue sin provocación. La víctima se encontraba durmiendo cuando fue despertado a los ataques atacando a la víctima con golpes o puñetazos en la cara.
She required multiple stitches and had a black eye, and the children that defendant is requesting to reside with are the ones that needed to take her to the hospital. So the state believes a $75,000 bond is appropriate.
Bueno, y esos golpes requirieron que la víctima tuviera suturas, le colocaran suturas y también quedó con moretones en el ojo. Los hijos a los que se refiere el acusado, en donde puede ir a vivir, fueron los que tuvieron que llevarla a la atención médica a la víctima. Por eso la Fiscalía recomienda una fianza de $75,000.
Thank you. I agree with the state, 75,000. October 27th, 1:30, public defender appointed. You're excused, sir.
Y estoy de acuerdo con la Fiscalía, se fija fianza de $75,000. Su próxima fecha de corte es el 27 de octubre a la 1:30 y se asigna defensor público. Y ya se puede retirar, señor.
Talavera.
Hello, what's your name?
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Cristóbal Talavera.
Cristóbal Talavera.
You're charged with unlawful use, possession, or alteration of a retail sales receipt.
A usted se le acusa de alterar, poseer y hacer uso ilegal de un recibo de venta.
I'm going to order that you not return to any Home Depot store, no contact with any alleged victims.
Y voy a ordenar que tiene prohibido regresar a cualquier tienda de Home Depot. Tiene prohibido consumir o poseer drogas ilegales o alcohol. Tampoco puede poseer armas de fuego ni ningún tipo de arma.
I'm releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services with those conditions.
Lo voy a dejar en libertad para la supervisión de los servicios previos al juicio bajo esas condiciones.
Your next court date is November 5th at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed to represent you.
Su próxima fecha de corte es el 5 de noviembre a la 1:30 y se asigna a la Defensoría Pública para que lo represente.
You're excused, sir.
Y ya se puede retirar, señor. Your Honor, according to my list, those were the two Spanish speakers that required the interpreter.
Any other,
If that's the case,
any other Spanish only speakers that we're seeing tonight?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, you're excused.
thank you, Your Honor. Interpreter will now disconnect. Have a good evening.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Hello, what's your name?
Paul Alegria.
You're charged with
Keep it down.
aggravated driving under the influence and license suspended, revoked for prior DUI. The state's asking for $20,000 bond at a minimum, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not drive without a valid driver's license. We'll hear from the defense.
Mr. Alegria has no prior failures to appear. He's a lifelong Tucson resident. He is employed full-time. He does have his girlfriend indicated she'd be willing to assume third-party custody, and she verified this information. He only has one prior conviction, one prior felony conviction. So given these factors, I would ask for release to pretrial services.
He had 2 prior DUIs, though, correct?
He does have 2 prior DUIs.
We'll hear from the state.
Yes, Your Honor. As the court indicated, he has 3 prior DUIs, and despite the fact that he does not have any failures to appear, the fact that he continues to drink and drive or use substances and drive is an inherent risk to the entire community on the roads that he is driving on, and he is not stopping his behavior. So given the fact that this is his 3rd alleged DUI, the state is asking for a $20,000 bond.
All right, thank you. I'm going to hold you on a $5,000 bond, sir. October 27th, 1:30 is your court date. The public defender is appointed. You're excused.
You're right here.
Hello, what's your name?
John, Larry K. Clark.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Charlie T. Clark.
Okay, thank you. You have an arrest warrant out of Pinal County Superior Court on aggravated domestic violence. case. $15,000 bond is what is listed on here on this warrant.
It's not sure.
Yeah.
And she's dead.
I'll honor the request indicated on the bond, 15,000. You're gonna be reviewed on November 14th, 9 a.m. And you're excused.
Door downstairs. Mills Clayton.
Hello, state your name, please.
Hello, sir. Deputy Clayton.
You're charged with theft and trafficking in stolen property. I'm gonna order that you not have contact with the alleged victim, stay away from the incident location. And actually stay away from the victim's residence.
Yes, sir.
15,000 is what the state is recommending in terms of a bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Clayton has no prior failures to appear. She is a lifelong Tucson resident. Her cousin confirmed that she is employed full-time, and she does have housing here in Tucson. Her last felony convictions are from 2015, and she was successful on probation on both. So I would ask for release of pretrial services.
We'll hear from the state.
Yes, Your Honor. She has prior felony convictions. She's facing mandatory prison time if she's convicted. She has a history of violent behavior, and she stole through wire transfers or Venmo transfers at least $5,000 and jewelry from the victim when she was a caregiver for the victim. So the state is asking for the $15,000 bond.
All right, thank you. Bond is set in the amount of 10,000. Your next court date is October 27th at 1:30, and the public defender is appointed to represent you. Hello, what's your name?
Where's Michael? That's right.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage over $2,000, domestic violence assault, domestic violence threats, domestic violence theft, and the state is asking that I hold you without bond. No bond hearing, October 21st, 2:30, public defender appointed. Don't have contact of any kind with Alana Cross. Stay away from her home and workplace. No firearms or other weapons. No alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not commit any acts of domestic violence. Next court date, October 27th at 1:30. public defender appointed. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Rashawn Ellis.
Okay, let's see here. Um, Oh, let's see. All right, so you're charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault, strangulation. I'm going to order that you not commit any acts of domestic violence. Don't have any contact with Carolina Espinoza. Stay away from her home and workplace. No firearms or other weapons. No alcohol or illegal drugs. The state is recommending that I hold you on a $50,000 bond. We'll hear from defense counsel.
Yes, Judge. Given that Mr. Ellis has a federal hold, I would ask for a nominal bond for time credit purposes.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I forgot that. Yes, there's a federal hold. We'll hear from the state.
Yes, Your Honor. As the court is aware, sometimes the holds do not remain in place. And given the safety risks to the victim and the fact that he was on release in the district court case, and this is an instance of strangulation, the state is asking for the $50,000 bond.
Bond is set in the amount of $50,000. October 27th, 1:30 is your court date. Public defender appointed. You also have a misdemeanor warrant out of Ajo Justice Court. I'm releasing you on that. I will note the felony hold and the federal hold as well. Court date at Ajo is October 28th at 9 a.m. And of course, since you're being held, that's likely to change. All right, you're excused. Hello, what is your name?
Reina Marie Figueroa.
You are charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of narcotics, and other matters. In addition to that, state's recommending a $2,500 bond. It looks like you're eligible for a program called STEPS. I'm going to read a statement to you, and then that'll be followed up by a question. Please respond yes or no to the question. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested? And this is not a promise. I'm just reading the statement. It does not mean that you will be released. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Sure.
All right, STEPS is October 23rd, 9 o'clock. As to the matter of the bond request, we'll hear from defense counsel.
Judge, I would ask for release because she she's STEPS eligible. She's a lifelong Tucson resident, a lifelong Arizona resident. I would ask for a chance on release of pretrial services.
All right, we'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, as the court's likely aware, it's rare that we request bonds in conjunction with STEPS hearings. Given her particular risk assessment of a 6 out of 6 and her significant failure to appear, I am requesting a $25 bond to ensure her attendance in future court hearings.
All right, thank you. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,000. October 27th is your preliminary hearing. 1:30 public defender appointed, and again, STEPS is October 23rd at 9. No alcohol or drugs, and don't return to the location. You also have a couple of warrants. Highland Justice Court and San Marcos Justice Court. Let's see what this says. Okay, trespassing is the other underlying charge. And this is for San Marcos Justice Court Chandler, $250 bond. And Highland, $500 bond. And let's see. Here, I can tell better this way. Okay, that's drug paraphernalia.
Oh, there.
Okay, I'm gonna set $250 bonds on both these cases. Review date for San Marcos is October 28th at 9. I'll note the felony hold. And review date for the Highland case is October 30th at 8:30. You have a case in Tucson City Court. Criminal trespass and possession of drug paraphernalia. Okay, so don't possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs. Don't go back to the incident locations. And you're released on the city matters. I noted the other holds on you, so let's see. I'm releasing you on the city court matter. I'm appointing the city public defender to represent you. Court review is scheduled for December 12th at 9 o'clock. Your attorney will be representing you in city court on that date. You will not be transported to the court date. And I believe that concludes everything. You're excused.
Joe Chadwick. Ready.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Chadwick Terrell Joe Sr.
All right, let's see here. You've got two complaints. One is for being a prohibited possessor of a firearm. That one is from September 1st. And then this other one is from June 15th, weapons misconduct and attempted robbery. On that last one, no contact with alleged victims, stay away from the incident location, do not possess any firearms or other weapons, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. The state is asking for a $10,000 bond. And on the other matter, the prohibited possessor, the state is also asking for a $10,000 bond. We will hear from defense counsel.
Yes, Judge. First, I would like to make a probable cause argument for the prohibited possessor charge from September 1st. According to the interim complaint, The gun was found in an empty apartment, and Mr. Joe was not present at the apartment, and there is no, there doesn't seem to be sufficient probable cause to establish that he was knowingly in possession of this firearm, so I would ask for dismissal of that charge.
Would the state like to be heard?
Yes, Your Honor, may I have just a moment, please?
Sure.
Your Honor, the state would note that the rental agreement showed that the defendant was in fact the person who was living there, and the property manager state that he had left the premises. So I think that the fact that he was in the apartment and left items behind indicates that he was the one on the rental agreement and that people had visited or seen him there.
All right, thank you. PC challenge is denied. I'll be heard. We'll hear from the defense on the matter of the bonds.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Joe has no recent failures to appear. His last felony conviction is from 2019, so I would ask for release to pretrial services. However, the court is inclined, then I would ask for a significant reduction in the bond.
Okay, we'll hear from the state.
Your Honor, given the continued lack of compliance with his conditions of not having weapons, he continues to have multiple weapons. It looks like 2 different firearms in these particular cases, and the state is concerned that he is continuing to disregard court orders. So the state is asking for a $10,000 bond in each matter.
All right, thank you. Bond in each matter is set at $5,000. Public defender appointed. And court date is October 27th at 1:30. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Hello, what is your name?
Jose Maria.
Maria, you're charged with criminal damage, tampering with physical evidence, criminal trespass, first-degree theft of property. Okay, so we're gonna order no contact with the alleged victim. Don't return to the incident location, no firearms or other weapons, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. The state's recommending release to supervision of pretrial services. We'll do that, cooperate with pretrial services. November 5th at 1:30 is your next court date. Public defender appointed. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, sir. Melissa Nellis.
You're charged with theft of means of transportation, trafficking, and stolen property. Will order no contact with the alleged victim. Do not return to the location of the alleged incident. No firearms or other weapons, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. Do not engage in selling of merchandise or pawning activity. The state's asking for $5,000 bond. We'll hear from the defense.
Yes, Judge. Ms. Nellis has no prior felony convictions. She has 18 years in Tucson. She is employed full-time as confirmed by her boyfriend, who has offered to take third-party custody of Ms. Nellis. So given these factors, I would ask for release from retail services.
We'll hear from the state.
Yes, Your Honor. The allegation is that she committed these crimes for pecuniary gain and that she has a significant history of failures to appear. So the state is asking for a $5,000 bond.
All right, thank you. $5,000 bond, October 27th, 1:30, legal advocate appointed. You're excused. Hello, what's your name?
Morning. My name is Wilford Perkins.
Okay. You have a warrant out of Nogales Justice Court, Santa Cruz. The charge there is vehicle theft, $2,499 bond. I will honor that request. November 14th, 9 o'clock is your review hearing on that. You also have a case in Tucson City Court. You charged today with trespassing. So we'll order no contact with the victim, stay away from the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, $100 bond for city courts. And let's see. Oops, that's not Jay. It's bond. Video review October 24th, 1:45. If you're out of custody by then, November 19th, 1:30 in person. The city public defender is appointed. And that's it. You are excused.
Robinson.
Hello, what's your name?
Ronald Robinson, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of narcotic drug, cocaine, possession of narcotic paraphernalia. And let me read the statement to you right quick. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS, that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right. Recommendations that release you to the supervision of pretrial services, cooperate with them. No alcohol or illegal drugs, don't go back to the location. STEPS court date is October 23rd at 9 o'clock. Preliminary. You waive time for the PH.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, that's going to be December 1st at 1:30. Public defender appointed. Cooperate with pretrial services. Okay, you're excused. Hello, what's your name?
My name's Ian Scenario.
Okay. You've got two complaints here. Aggravated assault, dangerous instrument. And this one is from September 9th. State's recommending a $50,000 bond. The other one is 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and discharging a firearm within the city limits. And the state's asking for 100 on this one. We'll hear, no firearms or other weapons, no alcohol or illegal drugs, don't have any contact with the alleged victim. And let me review this right. Oh, let's see. Okay, we'll hear from defense counsel.
Mr. Tenario is 19 years old. He has no prior history, no failures to appear. He is a lifelong Tucson resident. His mother indicated that she would be willing and able to provide third-party custody and transportation to court hearings. She also confirmed that he is a full-time student. It's also my understanding that he turned himself in to the police, so indicating he is not a flight risk. So I would ask for release of pretrial services. However, if the court is not inclined, I would ask for a significant reduction in bond.
Okay, we'll hear from the state.
Its defense indicated the defendant is 19 years old and already is facing 2 very serious felonies that are not only increased in violence, but increased in the method of weaponry that's used in the offenses. On the September incident, He struck a victim in the face with brass knuckles to the point of leaving her unconscious. She had facial fractures and a concussion. And in the October incident, while he was on a city bus that was inhabited by other individuals, he punched a victim in the face and then produced a handgun and fired shots at the victim. So the level of increased violence and dangerousness, not only to these victims, but to the public at large, the other individuals on the bus, is an increased concern for the state. And the state does believe that it's appropriate to have the $100,000 bond and the $50,000 bond in each of these matters.
All right, thank you. All right, on the one incident, don't return to Walmart, any Walmart. Don't possess any brass knuckles, no firearms or other weapons. And on the other one, pretty much the same. $75,000 a piece. October 27th, 1:30. Public defender appointed. You're excused.
Good time to first finish off. Good stuff.
I'm out of files, so have a good evening.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.